Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and I am playing with an old Nancy Drew book today. And I thought we'd just make something a little fun, a little different, and honor the Nancy Drew book of it all. I went ahead in an earlier video and just played with some pages in here by splashing some color on them with stencils, gelatos, just drawing fun things. You can still read the pages. I just had some fun with the mountain scene here and some more stenciling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pages that are in the book and remove them. I hope this all comes out nicely. Okay, yes, it does. In one clump. Okay, so what I would like to do is, how many pages are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. Okay, so what I'd like to do, let me just back this up a little bit. Oh, by the way, I'm trying my new microphone today, so fingers crossed, all goes well. I charged it. It's plugged in. Here we go. These have nice color on them. The front page is a little lean. One thing I liked about this particular front page is it mentions Nancy very early in this book. So somebody who is familiar with Nancy Drew might spot some familiarity. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of more stenciling to this front page to give it a little pizzazz. I don't know, I was thinking maybe using the mysterious, since Nancy is a mystery book series, I thought maybe I'd use the old leaf. No, this is the negative. I guess this is actually, it will show the positive as opposed to the negative image of the branches. So let's try some good old vintage photo. I don't want to make it so dark that you can't read it. Hope you guys are having fun today. So just like a light, oops, trying not to get your stencil to move. You can tape these down if you want, or just hold them in place. They're fun. They're a great reusable tool. So kind of once you invest some money, you've got that stencil and you can reuse it in multiple ways. And this is the traditional way. This is a paddle brush, densely packed bristle makeup / craft brush. Okay. Okay, so there we just have a little bit of oomph. Maybe I need a little more oomph over here. Let me reintroduce some oomph. I am now oomphin'. Okay, there we go. So I think that looks kind of cool as an introductory page. Maybe I'm going to go around the outside too, just to give it a little extra pizzazz. Now, this is a very thin little book, and it will slip nicely inside any junk journal. As a clip-on, or you could put it on top of the journal if you're tying a bundle together, or underneath or inside the cover, front or back, or somewhere on a page. And the size of this, if you're curious, is 7 1/4 tall by 4 and a little over 3/4 wide. Okay, so it should fit in most junk journals. Okay, so I mean, honestly, it's pretty much a book in and of itself at this point. I don't want to add a lot of bulk to it because it's already maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe 1/16. But I would like to give it its own little cover. I'm not going to fold it, because if I fold it and then sew it in the middle when you're looking through, this page will make sense, but every other page will not. So I need to keep it whole. That's, I guess, the kicker. Now, these are technically somewhat attached at the back, which is a good thing. I really don't need to do anything. But if, let's say, they were all separate pages, you could just run a sewing stitch down here and that would handle that. But I would like to apply some sort of cover to this. So let's make a little Nancy Drew cover. So here I've grabbed a piece of cardstock, 110-pound weight cardstock. And I think that would make a nice cover. I'm just going to be folding it in half. Let me just fold it in half now so I see where my design will be. And you can really use anything to design this. You could pay homage to the Nancy Drew and do certain things that evoke mystery and suspense. And so I think, since I used the branches here, I think I might do that on the whole cover as a place to start, because you can always build from there. Again, not mandatory, just something fun to do. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more elaborate than I was on the pages, give it a little more oomph. I'm looking for my squirt bottle. Okay. Yes, yes, I'm in my pajamas. Okay, you caught me. It's early morning and I'm pajama-ing. Yeah, I know. Okay, it's kind of fun though. It's good. All right. I did wet my ink a little bit just to wake up the brown, so I get a little more intense color. It also wakes up the pigment that's in the paddle brush. And let's see. And I might come back and do another color on here, maybe 2 or 3 colors. Let's just see how it goes, what it looks like, what kind of emotion we invoke by doing all of this lovely stenciling. This particular paddle brush, not paddle brush, but this particular stencil, I do have in my Amazon shop. I have the negative and the positive of it. It's a little more expensive than regular stencils that I buy, but I use branches and old trees so much. This one was worth it for me, but that's a personal call. If you use that style a lot, or spooky, scary, or mystery, or old world, or just something related to that, you might like something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same stencil and use some black. Okay. Black soot, distress ink, nothing fancy, same old, and even same dauber. I know. Here's the squirter to wake it up. Okay. And we're waking. Wakey, 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 wakey. There we go. Okay. I think, should I flip it? I could flip it and just do some more over here. Okay, because it has more treeage over here. The edge is good. This does mean there's going to be ink all over my craft mat. Yes, there is. And I must remember to use the baby wipes to wipe that up. We'll see if I remember. If I didn't, well, I'm just going to pay the price then, aren't I? Okay, here we go. Okay. So it might look like a bunch of trees sort of sitting to it's getting dry already here. More water. I think I might be getting low in ink here. I wonder if I have I'm pretty sure I have a black. I think I have a black refill, re-inker. You don't necessarily have to do the whole other side. You could just do partials, which is fine. Or fill in areas where there's nothing. Now it looks a little more wooded, shall we say. A little bare area down here. Let's just pop something in there. Just to give it a little something. Okay, there we go. Now, I think I would like to do this side as well, but I'm going to do it in something different, a different stylized theme, just so you can see an alternative if you don't have the stencils. Okay, I'm just grabbing some random rubber stamps. This is a background pattern. Got some lines. Got some like wooded trees and some interesting words, classified and journey and an owl. Sort of a mysterious, spooky, I don't even know what it's going to look like, but I'm just going to do somewhat of a masterboard with stamps. And I've got some script here as well. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so. All right, let's start with. I think I'm going to start with this one. It's a big one. It's really windy out. You just hear the wind winding along. All right. This won't be perfect because it's not a perfect stamping background, but I kind of like that. And I don't necessarily want it everywhere. I'll put it in some places. Okay, there. And then I'll come along with something a little different, like the lines. I'll put this up here. I'm not worried about the spaces. That's okay. Okay. More down here. Okay, there. Now I do have some areas that don't have as much stuff on it. Go closer so you can see. So far, so good. The desk arm is holding. I'm hoping the mic is working. I did test it, but you never know. Okay, I do like these mysterious birds, so we're going to bring them in for a round. Actually, I think I'm going to put them right in the in this vine thicket thing. That's kind of cool. Mysterious birds. And I've got a little owl here. maybe do this all right. It's going to be on the back cover. Right here. Here. Okay. Oh, little owl. Got him. And I'm going to take some of these words. Classified. Now, not everything has to go straight. Put you on an angle. Classified journey. Kind of a little mystery there. All right. Here. Okay. That's what I got. Oh, I got the mystery tree of that looks like a winter tree. All right. So, okay. I'm going to do a little thicket down here. Uh-huh. I'm going to put one here. It seems to fit. And maybe something a little more around here. Let me look in my peg stamps, which are right in front of me face, with anything that looks a little bit mysterious. Okay, maybe. Okay, here we go. I have a key. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. What is this? Oh, a telephone, old telephone. That's kind of cool. A key. Okay, let's do that. Okay, old telephone. Where's up? There. Okay. Just here. There we go. I'll put one here too. All right. Completion. And over here, maybe I'll do telephone and a key. How about that, to bring some unity to the glorious page here? Yeah. Okay. And I have this on the inside, which is very easy to do. It's monochromatic, one color, and just fun to create. Oops. Now the big question is going to be, okay, first of all, I'm going to do a little bit of inking just to bring it into its own. Where'd the black go? Can't have gone far. Here's this. Oh, there it is. Okay, we've got that. Get the old black dauber. Here we go. Got it. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a vintage look by inking the edges. So this is just a fun little extra element. Maybe you're doing a junk journal based on the theme of a book and you want to honor the actual book. You can take out pages and put them in your book, use them for different embellishments of that, but you can also make a little mini book inside your book, and this is just sort of a fun way to do that. Another thing you can do is not make a book. This could be a little folder for pages if somebody wanted to play with the pages, which is another alternative as well. So you could make a little pocket in here and tuck these into the pocket, close it up and put it inside. So you don't really have to do a next step here. This is a little wider, taller than I thought because I forgot to measure. Imagine that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I need to go to about, yeah. All right, yep, so there's no way around it. It needs to be trimmed. A ruler. I've got my crafting mat. All is well. And I'm just going to cut this off. A little more than 1 block worth. I'm looking now feverishly, I tell you, for a craft knife. Here's one. No. Okay, I have one. Not the sharpest one in the box, but it is one. Okay. Okay. Now the measurement should be very good. Very good. Okay, I could cut a little more off. Get just a little more off. up here so you can see the excitement of me cutting more off. How about that? There we go. All right. There. Yes, it sounds like Winnie the Pooh and the blustery day out there. Oh, I went awry. Stay flush against the needle, or the ruler, and then you will not go awry. There we go. Okay. There we go. I like to leave about a 1/4 inch above and below. Could even cut off some of the sides. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do something different. Maybe I will fold it in upon itself about a little less than 1 centimeter. And I think that will be good. There we go. Folding it in upon itself will give this book a little bit more structure. Let's see if I folded right. Let's hope they match. Oh. Okay. Seems to be wider here. We need to fix that. I'm eyeballing all this. You could do this more measured like, but there. See how we did? Pretty darn good. Liking that. Gonna grab a... of course they're not there. Let's look for... oh, no. A bone folder. Looking for a bone folder. Who didn't clean the desk? Again, this messy crafter has struck. Oh, come on, there's 2 in here. It's got to be somewhere. Whoop. Can't find it. Okay, that's all right. We don't need it. No. I'll just use anything else, like the edge of a ruler. This is not a ruler, Pam. This is... These are scissors. I do know this. Okay, I think I am going to ink this little edge up just to give it a little pizzazz. All right. Now you might be wondering, how is she going to put that booklet in here? I'm wondering that too. Okay, but let me glue this closed first. And I think I'm going to I might take the easy way. I'm going to glue this right down. I could make a little pocket out of this, but yeah. Because then I'd put more in it, it would get more bulky. So I really I want to keep it thin. There we go. Go in there. Yep. Okay. Oh, that would be nice. We should probably close that. So it was a little colder, so I bought some woolier pajamas. That's what I did. That's why you're seeing these lovely pajamas while I'm crafting. But I think sometimes we craft in our pajamas, right? It's kind of nice. You can just go and craft. Crafting is very low stress and not a lot of pressure on ourselves. Oh, here's a nice little snowflakes somebody cut out from here. I could put these on here. I did them in blue or something like that. Would look cool. Here's another one with that wintry feel. We're going to do that. This random idea. Okay, I'm going to try and color these with a little black first. Just knock them down. Okay. It can be multicolored snow. These are a little dirty snow. You know what I mean? Sometimes snow gets dirty. This is dirty snow. This is broken china color. Get my blue dauber. So I always use my correct dauber, right? I know. Okay. I'm going to turn these a little bluish gray for the wintry season. Okay. A little more there. There we go. All right. We are good. I'm going to put the big one on the front, maybe the little one on the back. We should put both of them on the front. Maybe both of them on the front. Okay, let's do that. And let's even take our little black dauber and we're going to ink the edges and pop this just that tad bit more by maybe just doing these little end guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to give it a little more pop. A little bit more there. Don't be shy with your daubers. It's okay. They're your friends. Okay, that looks kind of cool. All right, let's try that. So thank you to who gave me this. I think this is, well, it could be with a Sizzix Big Shot. It could be with a Cricut. I don't know, or some other fancy punching device. Here we go. There we go. Got one there. I'm going to put one there. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll do the same with this little guy. Where's my black? Here it is. Okay, okay, okay. Now this is going to be an unusual insertion of the booklet. It's going to be kind of ridiculously simple, yet goofy, but it should work if all goes well. Much glue there. Okay, now I do need to ink the edges of this. Do I want to do it in brown first? I'm thinking. I don't have my brown dauber, do I? Yes, yes I do. Okay. So going around the outside. We are almost home free. This just brings a little cohesiveness to it. So you can make a very simple cover like this with just a few rubber stamps, maybe a stencil. You could hand draw, you could use stickers, but it doesn't have to be complicated. And it's a nice little addition to any junk journal, especially, like I said, if you're honoring a book, or maybe you don't even have to be honoring a book. It could just be something fun to do. That's kind of interesting. Cool. It looks like a card at this point, doesn't it? Black. Okay, there we go. All right, so now this is a really crazy plan. I think what I'm going to do, I know you're going to laugh and you're going to say, oh, that's so silly. And it is, it's a little silly. I'll give you that. But it's going to work in my mind. In my mind, it works. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. But let's see. I'm going to take one of these. This is like packaging from something. It's like that dense foam stuff. And I'm going to use a stapler. I know. That's cheating. I know. I'm going to put it there, close to the middle, center it where I want. Actually, put this down first. And I think I'm going to staple the middle one first so I have it in the right location. Okay. The other thing you could do is you could glue the back plate, the back page in, but that would cover all of that. So that would cover all your work. But let's say you sewed it down here or you staple it. You could just staple this and you could glue this page in and that would hold everything in place. That's another alternative, but I'm going to try this method just to see. Okay. I'm going to put this where we want, close to, but not right abutting into the spine, but very close. I'm just trying to measure the top and the bottom. If I got that centered. Okay. There. I'll fold it, make sure there's enough room. Like a 1/16 of an inch maybe away. Take your stapler and open it up. If you don't have enough stuff in your way, if there's nothing in your way, it's much easier. Okay, let's hope this goes through. It might not be thick enough. So you might have to go to plan B. Okay, just saying that. Oh, that wasn't bad. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so much stuff. Turn it this way. Okay. Okay, down here. Okay, it kind of felt like that one moved. All right. So it's technically stuck into this, but we can just pop this out. And now all these little feet are up in the air. Can you see that? Just standing up in the air. And I'm going to fold them down with the brute force of either my little scissors or my thumb. And we're pretty much done. And you can finish it this, or you can cover this. I think I'm going to cover this with a little ribbon or something so nobody pokes their fingers. And it's a pretty easy, secure adherence. And this little booklet should stay together. And it's not going to lie flat, ideally, because it's not hold at the internal spine of itself, but it still will function like some books are put together like this this method. Okay. So it's going to be like this. That's how it's going to work. Okay, so it does work. I mean, you can't argue with that. It does work. Not the greatest binding, but it's something. All right, let me get a piece of... Okay. There's this option. There's that option. And let's see if I can actually find ribbon. I'm looking. Well, we do have black. Oh. We do have black, oh goodness, this is long. Seam binding. So I have this very thin, it's very thin, almost like a tatting. And I could just come along here and sew a very nondescript, innocent looking piece of, not sew, did I say sew? I meant glue over that. And that would be barely perceptible. I think that's the way to go. I could do this, but this is a little bit more, it does look nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I could also come down here with a piece of that here. Do I want to do this? That's nice. That is kind of nice. Maybe I will do that. Okay, let's do that. Changed my mind. These are nice and flat. Put some Fabrifix here because that's what we use. Fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. Nice glue. I was going to say if you haven't seen it, but I used the bottle up, so I got to pull out another bottle. Next time, Fabrifix. Anyway, that's the name of the glue. It's by Beacon. And here we go. So I take a nice stretch of this, and then I'll lay it down flat over the staples. Give it the push, and we'll come back and trim. Okay. There we go. And what are we doing? I'm just going to do a matching one here because I think that's kind of cool. And a nice bead here. And we'll come along with the smoosh, finger smoosh, finger smoosh. This is so you don't get bleed through, and it also nicely distributes your glue. I want to get that on there relatively quickly because that was a thin bead. And it will dry if I do not get it on quickly. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, there we are. So I managed to do this one without sewing. Don't always have to sew. Always a way around it. And probably 99% of most projects can be worked around without sewing if you're not in the sewing mood. There we go. Oh, I think, you know, I'd like to put something here to mask that. Now maybe here I could actually just follow the theme and add this. That might be an idea. Or I could use that tatting. Let's see. Although this kind of follows the theme, which is nice. And it does. Yep, let's go with that. This covers the issue. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's see. Trim that off there. And this off here. It's all glued down, and now we have that. Looks very nice. Yes. So there we go. You have your little book. I hope you like it. It was very fun to make. Let me get little Mr. Snuffers. He is nowhere to be found. Let me get him. Where are you, Mr. Snuffers? You're hiding? Oh, there you are, in amongst the pillows on your couch. All right, come here, my love. Yes. Come to Mama. Oh, he's coming. Okay. Here we go. This is what it's all about. Are you ready? I'm sort of ready. Okay. Getting your voice back yet? I'm working on it. Okay. Morning, everyone. It's Sunshine. Canine reporter here reporting from the Paper Outpost. Mother got up, shall we say, ridiculously early this morning for some strange reason. We don't know why. So she goes to craft. It's what she does. And it keeps it calm and happy and mellow. And Sunshine gets significantly more treats on these days. So we're all for it. Mom, you craft away. Go to your happy place. All is well. Everybody out there, go to your happy place too. And if it's crafting, by gosh, craft. Okay, thank you, Sunshine. You're welcome. Sunshine out. Oh, that was short and sweet and to the point today. Well, there you go, folks. I hope you had fun. If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. You get all sorts of freebies with that. Check for that at the very bottom. Just the sign up link is down below. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have you can also watch video podcasts on Spotify any day of the week. I also have an Etsy shop where I have journals and bundles and kits and fundles if you're interested. I also sell digital printables, and I have a print and mail service. If you don't like to print, I will print 10 Digikits for you. And you just give me the names of the Digikits you want. I only need the first 2 or 3 words, and send the list to pam@thepaperoutpost.com, my email address, or through Etsy message. I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here. I try and put links to the things that I use in there. It's an affiliate link, so it does help my shop, but you do not pay more for using the link, so thanks. And I have, you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook group, and come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there, doing weekly and monthly challenges, and remember that fun can be simple, like a couple of pages from a Nancy Drew book, and there you go, you have a nice little thing that you can tuck into any junk journal. And remember, most of all, create with reckless abandon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.